Part 226. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 2251. Everyone's eyes gathered here, their lips were trembling, and their eyes were completely trembling. This is playing with a hammer. Wave after wave, it exploded immediately. Shui Wanren, deputy head of Guangming Academy, looked at the ninth thunder that continued to gather, with a helpless expression on his face. I can't bear it anymore. It's too bad. This is not an ordinary 9-layer sanctuary lightning tribulation. And there were 3 of them. When the 8th thunder fell, it had drained most of my power of faith. If I forcibly support the first sky thunder, I will definitely die. The eyes of Shui Wanren, deputy head of Guangming Academy, flickered, and he was already thinking about it. The assessment is terminated early. 10 minutes later, the school token leaderboard will be updated for the last time. At that time, this will be your results. Take advantage of the last 10 minutes to liquidate the school tokens in your hands. Also, there will be the 9th thunder of the 3 sanctuary thunder disasters falling. You all want Fang Fan. Don't get close to Fang Fan. His surroundings are extremely dangerous. I am Shui Wanren, deputy head of Guangming Academy. I announce that the assessment will be terminated early. Shui Wanren, deputy head of the Guangming Academy, shouted a few words at the top of his voice. His eyes looked at the restless sky, and a trace of horror could not help but appear on his face. Because of the intervention of him and a group of sage mentors from the Guangming Academy, the power of the 9th thunder of the 3 sanctuary thunder tribulations has reached the demigod level, or even surpassed the demigod level. Pity. If the battle pet that can inspire the 9-fold sanctuary thunder disaster can successfully survive, it will definitely be an excellent help in the future. This Fang Fan also doesn't have this kind of luck. Otherwise, relying on these 3 pets, the future will be limitless. If it was before, there might still be a slight chance of surviving the thunder tribulation of the 9 layers of sanctuary. As for now, it is absolutely impossible. Although there is only the last 9th thunder left, I can't even bear this power. How can the 3 battle pets of the peak sanctuary realm under his command be able to hold on? Speaking of which, it was I who entrapped his pets. It would be nice if the assessment was terminated earlier. But I blame this guy for being too conceited at the beginning. He actually wanted to let his battle pet survive the thunder disaster in the sanctuary in the examination field. Shui Wanren, deputy head of Guangming Academy, took a deep breath, healed his injury a little, and then sighed silently. I just hope this little guy is okay in the end. These 3 battle pets are sure to die. If you continue to stay with this battle pet, it is really dangerous. Shui Wanren clenched his teeth, his eyes flickering. All the examiners in the examination field outside the Guangming Mountains naturally heard Shui Wanren's prompt. At this moment, the surprise in everyone's eyes gradually gathered. How come it's over? This has just started the 3rd day of assessment. The agreed assessment time is 7 days? How can it be like this? Change the order from day to day. That's right, I've got dozens of school tokens so far, and I can't even enter the top 1000. It's not fair. Hee, you are lucky. With 100 school tokens as a base, it is definitely no problem to enter the top 16,000 school token rankings. At least you can still become a foreign student of the school, and I what? Damn it. Nothing. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 2252. The early termination of the assessment really made everyone feel extremely dissatisfied. In 10 minutes, the school token leaderboard will be terminated. These 10 minutes are the most critical. The current school token rankings suddenly jumped into everyone's eyes. School token leaderboard. First place, 131,241 pieces. Owner, Fang Fan. From the 3rd class Jingtian Sanctuary. Second place, 16,152 pieces. Owner, Gisha. From the 2nd class Fallen Sanctuary. Third place, 12,420 pieces. Owner, Duguayajian. Comes from the 1st class Heavenly Wave Sword Sect in the Sanctuary of the Firmament. Fourth place, 10,666 pieces. Owner, Zuokyo Taxu. From the 1st class Temple of the Light Alliance in the Sanctuary of the Firmament. Fifth place, 9,999 pieces. Owner, Xiahe Yunlong. It comes from the Heaven and Earth Palace, the 1st class Heaven Sanctuary. Sixth place, 3,789 pieces. Owner, Chu Tianxiang. From the 1st class Shushan clan in the Sanctuary of the Sky. 100th place, 629 pieces. Owner, Sun Qian. From the 2nd class Sanctuary, the Tuti Sanctuary. 1000th place, 91 pieces. Owner, Geek. From the 2nd class Tianhong Sanctuary. The 16,000th place, 12 pieces. The owner is Zhao Wukui. From the 2nd class Qin Sanctuary. The school token rankings at this moment have not changed much from the previous ones, and everything is still not far from the previous ones. For everyone, the current ranking is mainly divided into the top 10, and there is still a gap between the top 1000 and the top 16,000. If one can be ranked in the top 10 of the school tokens, not only will one be able to get rich credits and star core rewards, but most importantly, one can also get training time for the Tower of Light. It is no secret that practicing in the Tower of Light can increase the speed of cultivation. Even cultivating on the top of the Tower of Light can directly increase the speed of cultivation by 100 times. If you can enter the Tower of Light to practice at the critical moment of breakthrough, you can imagine how great the benefits will be. In addition, that is, the top 1000 examiners in the school's token ranking list can become inner school students. If they can become inner school students, it means that they can get the all-round resource accumulation and attention of the school, and it can be regarded as a stepping stone. A broad road. No matter how bad it is, you have to enter the top 16,000, so at least you can keep a place for a foreign student. The last 10 minutes is when the real madness comes. Everyone's eyes gathered here, and the expressions on their faces became more and more excited. Winner or loser depends on the last 10 minutes. The so-called close comrades in arms in the past have also become the targets of their respective hunts at this moment. If you don't start, it will be too late. Originally, I thought about slaughtering the fat pigs to make them fatter and tender, but now that time is urgent, I can only stab them with one knife. You kill me, I kill you, so happy. Are you all crazy? I am the young patriarch of the Shushan clan. What do you want to do when you attack me? Get out! Get out! Get out of here! Bastards! Do you want to die? Believe it or not, this young patriarch will kill you. I think you are my best brother. Why do you want to be like this? If you want the token of the school, just tell me, I will give it to you. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 2253. Hee, if I don't strike, I will be the one who dies. Haven't you already prepared the poison in your hand? We are just each other, what brothers, it's really ridiculous. As long as I can enter Guangming Academy, the future will be brighter unlimited, that damned place, I will never go back even if I die. I am your most beloved person. You said that you want to love me for the rest of your life. Why, why do you have to do this? I am in so much pain, help me, save me, please. Please, please don't do this. Do you believe this too? We're all grown ups, please be more mature? If it wasn't for your identity, you think I'd fall in love with you? Grass, what are you doing? I'm your half-brother. Melee, unprecedented chaos. 10 minutes is enough to show all the ugliness. Among the examiners. Fang Fan gritted his teeth suddenly, his eyes flickered suddenly. Problem occurs. Something big happened. He's not blind either, he just saw the scene where all the saint-level tutors and even the demigod-level vice-master of Guangming Academy vomited blood just now. Today's thunder is about to go against the sky. He counted it before, and 8 thunderstorms have already fallen, and the last 9th thunderstorm is still missing. The 3 sanctuary thunder tribulations are all synchronized, and the 9th world-destroying sky thunder will fall at the same time. The deputy palace master of the demigod realm can't bear it. Roaring sky, Anyi and Baiming are only existences of the supreme quasi-sacred realm. How can they withstand the final blow? Now those so-called enchantment cards and defense cards are all invalid, useless, there is no. The 9th thunder will be brewing for more than 10 minutes, and it will land. What should I do now? Could it be that Xiao Tian and the others died on the spot? No. Absolutely not like this, I summoned them, and I caused them to provoke the sanctuary thunder tribulation, absolutely can't just give up. Until the last moment, never give up. It must explode. Continue to explode. Fang Fan's eyes flickered, and various thoughts flickered in his mind. Auction system. Card auction system. Before, I seemed to see some cards before. Fang Fan swallowed a mouthful of saliva, then put all his consciousness into it, and then frantically searched in the card auction system. Holy Thunder Annihilation card, useless. Holy Lightning Critical Strike card, useless. 9 Thunders return to 1 card, it doesn't work. It's this one, it's this one. Sanctuary Thunder Tribulation Exemption card, you can be exempted from the Sanctuary Thunder Tribulation once. The base price of the auction is 5 billion low-grade star cores. Each increase in price must not be less than 100 million low-grade star cores. One price is 10 billion low-grade star cores. Stock, 5. Sanctuary Lightning Tribulation Exemption card, the introduction is very casual, it is exempt from the Sanctuary Thunder Tribulation once. Ordinary Sanctuary Thunder Tribulation can be directly exempted, but this Sanctuary Thunder Tribulation has completely erupted. After the resistance of several holy masters and a demigod powerhouse, the Sanctuary Thunder disaster, the power has even surpassed the power of a demigod. I don't know if the Sanctuary Thunder Tribulation exemption card can still be exempted. Fang Fan's eyes flickered, and his lips twitched unnaturally. It doesn't matter now. I can only try once. Buy it now. Buy 3 photos. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 2254. Fang Fan clenched his fists, his eyes flickered one after another, this is the last hope. For this kind of holy thunder tribulation that is erupting, I am afraid that even if Xiao Tian and the others are transferred to the small world of Shushan Pavilion, it will not help. These holy thunder tribulations are very likely to follow them directly into the small world. At that time, it is still inevitable. Ding. There are not enough star cores to participate in the auction. Fang Fan's expression instantly collapsed when a system notification sound came from his ear. There is no star core. He now has hundreds of millions of star cores in his hands. But this kind of Sanctuary Thunder Tribulation exemption card requires a full 10 billion low-grade star cores, 3 cards, that is 30 billion, which is an astronomical figure. Fang Fan felt inexplicably dizzy. Heaven wants to kill me, it's not a crime of war. Fang Fan murmured to himself, his eyes closed tightly, and the restlessness in his heart gradually broke out. My lord, it is an honor for Xiao Tian to follow you in this life. If you die this time, you will have no regrets. Ah! The hell three-headed dog roared and shook its three heads up and down, but it seemed very calm. He is not stupid, he can naturally see the current situation, and this time he noticed the helpless expression on Fang Fan's face, and he more or less noticed it. Bei Ming has no regrets. If my soul is lucky enough to survive, I will continue to be the Lord's pet in the next life. Hey, follow the master and eat meat all the way. Kunpeng Beiming walked over with his fat body twisting, his face full of relief. Although the Dark Knight Unicorn didn't speak, he walked up to Fang Fan's trousers silently and rubbed it, and then fled away quickly, because the sky thunder was about to fall. If he continued to stay by Fang Fan's side, it would definitely hurt him. To Fang Fan. Star Core. Fang Fan, will be trapped to death one day because of the Star Core. You can't help it? You can't help it? It's another 9-level sanctuary lightning tribulation. It is definitely not a coincidence that there are 3 9-level sanctuary thunder tribulations at the same time. It's you again, the existence of the supreme heavens. Have you started to attack again? Time and time again, I never get tired of it. Fang Fan, swear that I will break through the realm of the gods and kill you. No matter who you are. Even if you are the lord of the gods, I will definitely kill you. Fang Fan roared, with killing intent in his eyes. Endless hatred is monstrous. Master. Yan 11, a woman in a green gauze skirt holding a giant sword, walked over secretly. Do not bother me. Fang Fan, who was in a temper tantrum, spoke in a more or less aggressive tone. Oh. Actually, I just want to ask, do you lack star cores? How many star cores do you need? Yan 11 lowered her head and said aggrievedly. Fang Fan let out a foul breath secretly. Hearing Yan 11's words, he also felt guilty in his heart. He shouldn't have gotten angry just now. This little apprentice also cared about him. It has nothing to do with you. Master asks for too much, which is beyond what you can provide. You have this kind of heart, and you are very satisfied as a teacher. Fang Fan sighed with emotion, and then stroked Yan 11's hair with a sad face. Master, I have 1,000 high-grade star cores here, have you seen enough? Yan 11 suddenly took out a storage ring, blinked and said cutely. Fang Fan originally wanted to continue to be sentimental, but at this moment his face suddenly froze. It's the star core. It's still a top-grade star core. 1,000 high-grade star cores are worth hundreds of billions of low-grade star cores. How could Yan 11 have so many star cores? This is an unprecedented rich woman. Divine system of the strongest card supplier in the end times, Doomsday strongest card supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 2255. It turns out that the little apprentice I accepted is so proud. Cough. You, where did you get these star cores? Fang Fan looked at Yan 11 for a while. He was a sword repairer in the 4-star sanctuary. Although he was more beautiful and stronger in combat, he was not capable of owning hundreds of billions of assets. Even if it's an ordinary holy man, it would be nice to have a net worth of tens of billions. 11 you stole Master's storage ring again. This time, he's definitely going to lose his temper again. At this time, Jianzilang Tianya, a member of the Tianlang sword sect's Tianjian faction, patted his forehead and said helplessly. To this younger sister in front of him, he was really helpless. Master. Your master, could it be, the existence of a demigod? Fang Fan squinted his eyes, and the sharp rays of light flickered in them. Lang Tianya just smiled silently, neither refusing nor admitting. Seeing the expression on his face, Fang Fan already understood, the hint was already very strong, it seemed exactly as he predicted, so strong. I actually robbed the apprentice of a strong demigod. Fang Fan opened his mouth, feeling more and more that he is really awesome. This powerful statement is quite convincing. Master, you can use these star cores. Master is very kind, he won't blame me. Master will teach me a few more sword skills in the future. Yan 11, a girl in a green gauze skirt, blinked, and while talking, there were sharp rays of light in her eyes, obviously she was already caught in a kind of excitement in her heart. From her point of view, I just feel happy. Fang Fan is quite embarrassed at the moment, he knows sword skills with a hammer. It was originally a white lie to get away, but Yan 11, the girl in the green veil, was really treating him sincerely. I really need these star cores now, so I will use them first. You take this 10,000 school token first, it may be useful to you. I will take 300 top grade star cores, and I will return them to you with interest in the future. 11 ER. You have helped me a lot. Fang Fan took a deep breath, the gratitude in his heart was beyond words at this moment, then he stepped forward and gave Yan 11 a big hug. Yan 11 was still smiling, but Fang Fan suddenly hugged her, her body stiffened slightly, and then quickly softened, her beautiful eyes seemed to be dotted with stars. Fang Fan didn't say much, and immediately put 300 top-grade star cores into the system. Bidding for 3 Sanctuary Thunder Tribulation exemption cards at one price. Ding! After deducting 300 top-grade star cores, I succeeded in purchasing 3 Sanctuary Thunder Tribulation exemption cards at one price. A system prompt sounded in his ears, and Fang Fan rushed towards the 3 battle pets non-stop. When the Thunder Tribulation falls, crush the cards in your hand, it may save your life. I can only help you so far. The rest of the way, you have to go on your own. It's life or death, fortune and misfortune depend on. Fang Fan clenched his fists tightly, the sharp rays of light flickering in his eyes, various thoughts gradually erupted in his mind, and the sound of breathing became stronger. Master! Dark Yakailan, Hell Three-Headed Dog, and Kunpeng. Each roared in the air, and the excitement on their faces was beyond words. Fang Fan nodded silently, his heart fell into silence. This Sanctuary Thunder Tribulation exemption card is used to exempt a Sanctuary Thunder Tribulation. Normally, there should be no problem, but the thunder in front of him even surpassed the demigod level. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 2256. Even the Deputy Master of the Guangming Academy in the Demigod Realm couldn't hold on, and Fang Fan didn't know what to do. Now I can only go for a fight? Fang Fan breathed out, and glanced around, just in time to see Fu Suiai, the third peak goddess of Genji Shenzone, and hundreds of Genji Shenzone practitioners standing aside, hesitating to speak, but he didn't say anything. Come. On the whole, it seems quite anxious. Fang Fan thought for a while, and instantly understood. In a few minutes, the school token leaderboard will be terminated, and they don't have any school token yet. According to Fang Fan's previous promise, they should be given the corresponding school token by this time. Their initial deal was that Huangfu Suiai gave Fang Fan 500 million low-grade star cores, and Fang Fan guaranteed 3 places for them to be students from foreign palaces. This is 3,000 school tokens, let's share them. Fang Fan waved his hand and said calmly. 3,000 pieces. This is too much. Director Fang Fan, we didn't do anything to help. Huangfu Suiai's body trembled slightly, and there was an expression of disbelief in her eyes. Take it. You deserve it. If it weren't for you, the battlefield wouldn't be so clean every time. We are in the relationship of allies, and it is only natural to give you the token of the school. Fang Fan pondered for a moment, while talking, then silently nodded and said. Fu Sui, the third peak goddess of Genji Shenzong, took a deep breath, with a look of endless gratitude on her face. Thank you, Director Fang Fan. Director Fang Fan's kindness is something we will never forget in the One God sect. From now on, if Director Fang Fan is useful to me, Huangfu Sui and Genji Shenzong, feel free to speak up. But there's very little we can do to help. Huangfu Xia pursed her lips slightly, looked up at Fang Fan, her beautiful eyes revealed endless thoughts. I still remember the first time I saw Fang Fan, in front of the entrance of the ruins of the gods. They had a conflict, and then started a fight. At that time, she felt that Fang Fan's cultivation base was lower than her own, so she did not know what to do. And in the end, naturally, she returned home without a feather and suffered endless humiliation. But after going through that incident, she gradually became mature, as if she had changed one by one in an instant. Looking at the 3,000 school tokens in front of him, Huangfu Sui's body and mind trembled. Even ordinary second-class sanctuary examiners can hardly accumulate so many school tokens. Genji Shenzong is just a quasi first-rank force in the third-class sanctuary, and she was already very pleasantly surprised. Originally, I just thought that Genji Shenzong could have a few outer palace students and I would be satisfied, but now it seems that many inner palace students can even be born. Now you only need to have 100 school tokens to enter the top 1000. Take out 2000 school tokens and distribute them to the 20 Genji Shenzong examiners, so that the Genji Shenzong will be able to give birth to 20 inner palace students. The remaining 1000 school tokens are distributed to the remaining 80 people, and each person has more than a dozen school tokens, which is enough to keep the top 1600 on the school token list, that is to say, to keep the foreign government. The position of the students is safe. My Genji Shenzong was actually able to advance to 100 places, of which 20 students from the inner palace and 80 students from the outer palace. A miracle of miracles. Divine system of the strongest card supplier in the end times, Doomsday strongest card supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 2257. After Huangfu Sui pondered in his heart for a while, the sharp light in his eyes became more and more intense. All kinds of thoughts gathered in my mind, and the smile on the corner of my mouth was vividly displayed. It would be a lie to say that there is no feeling at all. The joy in my heart at this moment is beyond words. Everything is taking off. The excitement is also frantically gathering. Fang Fan looked at the hundreds of thousands of school tokens he had left, and fell into deep thought. He naturally wants to maximize his own interests. Originally, he had more than 131,000 school tokens in his hand. He gave 10,000 school tokens to Yan 11, and another 3,000 school tokens to Huangfu Sui. Now there are nearly 120 school tokens left. Thousands of school tokens. The rewards for the top 3 in the assessment are the most generous, so naturally there should be no surprises. It's enough to take out 20,000 school tokens each. This will cost another 60,000 school tokens. Na Yan, take the 20,000 school tokens. With your aptitude, if you can practice in the Guangming school, your achievements will be limitless in the future. Fang Fan smiled slightly, his eyes shining brightly. Master, Na Yan's lips trembled, and his eyes showed endless gratitude. In the past, he was just a member of an ordinary 4th-rank force, 1-star emperor, and he might not be promoted to 5-star emperor or above in his life. But now, he has been promoted to quasi-sacred realm in a very short time. And you will be able to enter Guangming Academy soon. Become a student of the inner palace of Guangming Academy. All of this seems to be a dream, and it feels very unreal. But all of this is really in front of us. Na Yan let out a mouthful of turbid air, and the thoughts in his heart were suddenly exploding. The grace of the Lord is unforgettable. Fang Fan patted Na Yan on the shoulder, didn't say much, just asked him to stand aside. In fact, in general, it is not very useful for the heroes and legions under his command to have these high rankings, because the promotion speed of the heroes follows Fang Fan's cultivation speed, and as for the legions, what is required is promotion card. In general, there is still a huge gap. Fang Fan's eyes continued to scan around. I happened to see Xiao Liulai, who was rubbing the mythical beast, and Bai Biao, who was standing aside and playing cool. Xiao Liulai, I'll give you 20,000 school tokens. Fang Fan smiled and said immediately. Xiao Liulai is now his female slave, who helped him open the third female slave, and is infinitely loyal to him. Such an existence naturally needs to be cultivated with all her strength. Give me. Fang Fan, I didn't follow you for these reasons. Do you think I'm that kind of woman? Little Liulai bit her red lips tightly, and while speaking, her heart fell into infinite fear and loss. While speaking, his hands couldn't help pulling the hair on Pixio's body. When people are extremely nervous, they naturally don't know how to strike, so the hair on Pixio's body is being pulled out little by little. Pixio's face was already distorted, it was so painful. The melon seeds in this head are about to burst. I'm having a hard time. What kind of woman should my little Liulai belong to? Take it, good boy. Fang Fan touched Xiao Liulai's head and said with a smile. Why are you being so nice to me? Xiao Liulai tilted her head and asked with a flushed face. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 2258. Because you are my little slave girl. My little slave girl, let me pamper you. Fang Fan said solemnly, this is indeed the truth. Xiao Liulai's complexion became more and more crimson, and she stood aside holding the token of the school in her hand, her eyes trembling continuously. The corner of Fang Fan's mouth raised silently, and he couldn't help thinking that sometimes it would be interesting to tease the little slave girl. After a short period of joy, Fang Fan couldn't help looking at the three divine pets in the distance. Then comes the moment to decide their fate. Fang Fan boy, you can't treat one more favorably than another. You have allocated so many school tokens to them, and you have to allocate 18,000 tokens to me. Bai Biao rubbed her hands and walked over. While talking, the eyes flickered with light. Why are you in such a hurry? Now I have 6 heroes and 95 soldiers from the 9 legions. Together, there are 101 people, plus you, it is 102 people. I still have more than 50,000 school tokens in my hand. On average, each person can get more than 500 school tokens. However, if this is the case, I am afraid that many people will not be able to enter the top 100. Choose 30 people and issue 1,000 school tokens to each person, which will cost about 30,000 school tokens. The remaining 72 people evenly distribute the remaining 20,000 school tokens, and each can get more than 300 tokens. There must be no problem entering the top 1,000. In this way, all of them have become internal students of Guangming Academy. Fang Fan groaned, and then fully implemented the established plan. Originally, according to Fang Fan's strategy, he wanted to get all the top 100 in his bag, but now that the assessment has been terminated suddenly, he can only choose to maximize the benefits. Seeing that the previously scheduled 10 minutes was about to disappear completely, the killing atmosphere in the entire examination field was intense to the extreme. The real killing has just begun. Everyone took a deep breath, and the expressions on their faces changed dramatically. The sound of killing rose to its peak at this moment. Ah! I don't accept it. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Give me the token of the school. Give it to me. Bastard. You bastard. Are you all crazy? You bastard. Get out. Snatch me, what qualifications do you have? Kill. Kill. I'm here, anyone who dares to make a change will be killed without mercy. Who the hell are you? Who the hell puts you in the eye? How dare you talk nonsense here? Pretend to be a hammer. What's there to pretend? Do you really think you're someone? I am your young master. What the hell, young master, something that can't be supported by mud. In front of me, you are worthless. If I'm in a better mood, maybe I can respectfully call you young master. If I'm in a bad mood, I'll go as far as I can. At least I can become a student of the inner palace of Guangming Academy, and will I go back to that remote place in the future? When I graduate, I can naturally go to the first-class Temple of the Light Alliance, where there are a lot of positions waiting for me to choose. Fighting continues. 10 minutes up. The assessment is over. All examiners, no fighting. The school token leaderboard has been updated for the last time. All attention. In the sky, Shui Wanren, the deputy head of Guangming Academy, once again issued a strict order. You are listening to novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 2259. The assessment of bathing in the blood rain has finally come to an end at this moment. This is a brand new milestone. If you continue to fight like this, you will really be completely disabled. The casualties caused in the last 10 minutes of fighting were even comparable to those in the previous 10 hours. The so-called family, friendship, and love are worthless in the face of real interests. Only profit can win people's hearts. All this is too real. The deadly declaration struck, causing everyone to sigh with embarrassment. A group of examiners gradually put down their weapons, and looked excitedly at the school token leaderboard that appeared in the sky. This is the ultimate goal. School token leaderboard. First place, 20,001 pieces. Owner, Fang Fan. From the 3rd class Jingtian Sanctuary. Second place, 20,000 pieces. Owner, Na Yan. From the 3rd class Jingtian Sanctuary. Third place, 19,999 pieces. Owner, Fairy Li Yulai. From the 3rd class 100 Flowers Sanctuary. Fourth place, 19,333 pieces. Owner, Gisha. From the 2nd class Fallen Sanctuary. Fifth place, 17,312 pieces. Owner, Duguayajian. Comes from the 1st class Heavenly Wave Sword Sect in the Sanctuary of the Firmament. Sixth place, 12,789 pieces. Owner, Zuokyu Taxu. From the 1st class Temple of the Light Alliance in the Sanctuary of the Firmament. Seventh place, 11,352 pieces. Owner, Xiahe Yunlong. Comes from the Heaven and Earth Palace, the 1st class Sacred Domain in the sky. Eighth place, 8,000 pieces. Owner, Yan 11. From the Tianlang Sword Sect, the 1st class Firmament Sanctuary. Ninth place, 4,322 pieces. Owner, Chu Tianxiang. From the 1st class Shushan clan in the Sanctuary of the Sky. 10th place, 3,152 pieces. Owner, Lang Tianya. Comes from the 1st class Tianlang Sword Sect of the Heavenly Sanctuary. 20th place, 1,000 pieces. Owner, Galen. From the 3rd class Jingtian Sanctuary. 21st place, 1,000 pieces. Owner, Wajia. From the 3rd class Jingtian Sanctuary. 49th place, 1,000. Owner, Satan. From the 3rd class Jingtian Sanctuary. 100th place, 852 pieces. Owner, Huangfu Sui. From the 3rd class Jingtian Sanctuary. 1000th place, 117 pieces. Owner, Xin Zhao. From the 3rd class Facian Sanctuary. The 16,000th place, 14 pieces. The owner is Zhou Wen. From the 2nd class Bosch Sanctuary. On the list of school tokens, the words that appear the most are the words of the 3rd class Jingtian Sanctuary. The 1st place and the 2nd place were taken by Jingtian Sanctuary. The 3rd ranked Fairy Liulai from the 100 Flowers Sanctuary was able to rank among the top 3, and everyone knew what was going on. Through the magic circle mirror, everyone knew that this Liulai fairy was Fang Fan's woman. It was covered by Fang Fan. From the 20th to the 49th place, all the 30 places are all from the 3rd class Jingtian Sanctuary. Among the top 1000, everyone can see more than 100 words of 3rd class Jingtian Sanctuary. A 3rd class sanctuary snatched more than 100 places for students from the inner palace, which is simply unimaginable. Miracle. A miracle in progress. Normally speaking, it would be extremely lucky for 1 or 2 students from the inner palace to appear in a 3rd class Jingtian Sanctuary, but this time, everyone's predictions were really refreshed. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 2260. Strong and Invincible. Arrogant. Lore. Full-blown. This is the confidence that exists. Who dares to refuse? Who has anything to say? Looking at such a school token ranking list, it naturally caused waves of uproar. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. Fang Fan from the 3rd class Jingtian Sanctuary is definitely cheating. How can a practitioner from the 3rd class Sanctuary be so powerful? I think so too. Could it be that the insiders of Guangming Academy were bribed? If so, it would be shameless and despicable. Hee. I've seen all of this. How can I be clueless about what's going on? The facts are right in front of my eyes. Admit it. Shameless and despicable. You actually did this in a grand manner. Where is the fairness and justice? Idiot. Just because you can't do it doesn't mean others can't do it. Do you know how strong that boss Fang Fan from Jingtian Sanctuary is? Where were you guys when Fang Fan swept away all dissatisfaction? I still don't accept. Can you destroy the Soul Clan and the Temple of the First Rank Forces? Can you annihilate the Fan High Palace, the top level 1 force? Can you kill a 4-star sanctuary cultivator who has awakened the blood of a demigod? It's nothing. I'm ashamed to say that others. Let me tell you, you are so lucky. If the assessment hadn't ended early, what awaited you would be round after round of lore. How strong do you really think you are? What a joke. Fang Fan He occupies the 1st place on the list, worthy of the name. The noise was endless. Those cultivators who got good rankings naturally felt ecstatic, but those who fell short, the sense of aggrievedness in their hearts exploded, and gradually, it will evolve into boundless jealousy. When these jealousies gradually sublimate, it may become a murderous intent. It is undeniable that Fang Fan at this moment is the core of the audience. Normally speaking, with such an opportunity, one would naturally be overjoyed, but at this moment, Fang Fan fell into waves of worry. The 9th thunder of the 3 sanctuary thunder tribulations in the sky is about to land. Unparalleled thunder tribulation. Existence beyond the demigod realm. Shui Wanren, deputy head of Guangming Academy, came to the scene in person, and led a group of sage mentors from the academy to set up a cordon. Everyone leave this area. Everyone leave. No one can come near. There will be a lightning strike here soon. To prevent it from affecting you, retreat quickly. Retreat quickly. Shui Wanren, deputy head of Guangming Academy, let out a roar, appearing extremely urgent. Even if he resists this kind of powerful sky thunder, he will probably be bombarded into powder. This is beyond the control of the demigod realm. When the supreme powerhouse in the demigod realm crosses the catastrophe, it is not so terrible. Seeing the three battle pets in the sky who were still preparing for the catastrophe, Shui Wanren sighed leisurely. No one can save them unless the true God takes action. Around the three divine pets, Shui Wanren, the deputy head of Guangming Academy, also saw a familiar voice. It's that kid. He's dying. This thunder tribulation may fall at any time, he is approaching now, isn't this courting death? After these thunder tribulations bombard those three battle pets into powder, he will be the next to be affected. This. Shui Wanren took a deep breath, his eyes flickered violently, something serious happened.